And even more to emphasize the crazy time we're living in. Apparently, Winnie the Pooh has become public domain, and because of that, there is a horror movie coming out called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And the trailer is wacky. If you look up the trailer, it is definitely something I want to watch. It's it definitely looks low budget. It doesn't look like a great movie. But definitely looks disturbing. It's like this big guy, like this giant guy, tall, large in stature, like with fat guy, not buff guy. It's not a professional wrestler type of a guy. It's more of a Uvalde police officer type of a build, and wearing a disturbing looking Winnie the Pooh mask. Obviously, if you're watching this, you can see it in the background here, but yeah, Winnie the Pooh. Like, now that that's public domain, which I wish Disney would be held to the same standards as the rest of the creative world. I mean, the majority of Disney properties would be public domain at some point, but because Disney has so much money and they contribute to politicians, and they, anybody with money doesn't really have to play by rules. We would eventually be able to get really interesting, like, Aladdin movies and Mickey Mouse movies and Marvel movies. Like, all these characters that are Disney properties eventually would become public domain if Disney wasn't just the largest media company that gobbles up everything, and then anything that's not G-rated gets buried. But things like Winnie the Pooh that do become public domain, it's interesting. It's very interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. There's also the trailer for, which I didn't put on here, the Rob Zombie trailer for The Munsters came out, and that looks bad. That looks like it had the same budget as this movie, actually, in a lot of ways. But interesting. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Munsters movie by Rob Zombie finds some niche audience and really becomes celebrated. I could see that happening. But, yeah, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey kind of looks wacky. It looks dark, which, if I'm in the mood for, I'll watch it, right? If Halloween comes around, I subscribe to Shudder for a month again. If it's on Shudder, I'm watching it. Are you kidding me? I'm watching it. But yeah, definitely weird. And I'd be interested to see other properties in time that come out and to see the horror version of them. But anyway, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, check it out. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. And follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.